Hi, it's Tuesday, it's time for Pick of the Week. I'm Lady Lex UK, and this is my selection from the week ending the 5th of July. So that's week 21 already. And it's been an interesting week. There's a lot in the Dreamiverse at the moment that's pretty good to play. Because of Dreamscom, people have released lots of trailers and demos of things that they've been working on for a few months. So there's lots of really good stuff in the Dreamverse. You've also sent me some really interesting things, so let's crack on. We'll start off with Elements. My version of Ash and Rowan by The Big Pier. So let's go into remix mode and let's just pick out Ash and Rowan. So there's Rowan. There we go. And we want Ash. Here is Ash. Named after trees. Okay, so there's Ash and Rowan. And as you can see, his version of these two characters are completely different. They kept the beanies, some of the colouring and everything, but they've lost their shirts. They've lost their shirts. And they are now more realistic. It's really interesting to see how this has been interpreted. Let's just go into play mode. There we go. So there's Ash and there's Rowan. Completely different. It's hilarious. There we go. It's interesting to see that he's turned Rowan into a bulldog. They're sort of slightly creepy, these faces. I don't know why. But it's brilliantly done. And they've given them tails, because Ash and Rowan don't have tails. Even though they're a cat and a dog, they are tailless. There we are. So you've gone from some nice, wholesome, child-friendly characters from Media Molecule to some characters that look like they might sell drugs on street corners. Nothing wrong with that. It's really good though. So there we are. Big Pier's version of Ash and Rowan. Pretty cool. I've seen some really ugly looking Connies about as well. Not by the Big Pier, but there's some really creepy looking versions of Connie and Cuthbert and thing about. If you like that sort of thing. Erin Ibsen now by Gunslinger Elf. Hardly any thumbs up for this. Now, it says here, update, sword equip, unequip animation, and she's got a sword on her back. However, the character doesn't have a sword, so the sword equip and what have you doesn't really apply, so I don't quite know why they've changed their mind or why an earlier version had this and this doesn't. But anyway, here we have our character. She can be placed in a modern setting, or I think the backpack sort of makes it more modern than say fantasy, and yet the front looks more fantasy. So it's a bit of a mixture really, but you can play about with her and maybe make her more suitable for your game. You can change her hair colour with the down press on the D-pad. And it's interesting how different she looks with different hair, actually. Hair's pretty cool. It's a nice model. It's got no animations attached to it, apart from it's got a really weird jump. And now, there was a button that you could press to crouch, and I can't remember what it is. There we go. There we are. Left button in L3, and R3 puts you in first person. This is interesting, but there you go. It's a nice character model. I still think it's the description needs changing, because that's very confusing. It says action fantasy. So he obviously started off making this a fantasy character and then changed his mind. But obviously the photo needs changing and the description needs changing, because it's no longer what he said it was. But this is what happens when I put things in my pick of the week and then they get changed. It's not necessarily what I was expecting to see when I go through this. Anyway, embroidered fabric awning by Nefrendel. Nefrendel's been making some really great assets recently. If you've seen my asset kits of the month, last month I featured Nefrendel's collections. This is probably in there somewhere, but this is really, really, really nice. This is an awning that you put over a doorway or a window. It's got embroidery on it. I love the way that the fabric has been dealt with here with the paint. It looks really nice, and the ribbons and everything. It's simple, but it's elegant and neat, and looks really pretty. Very nice. If you want to check out Nefrendel's assets, he's got quite a few. I say he, I'm assuming he. Most of the people in the dreams are he, and I apologise if I get the gender incorrect. There's no way of knowing. So there we go. Here we are, embroidered fabric awning. Right, so we're going on to art and set design now. This is The Skin I Am In by PoohBear953. Self-sculpt with a bigger message. Now, I'm choosing this for my pick of the week because of the talent in the sculpt. I really think this is a fantastic sculpt. I don't want to get political on my channel, so I'm not going to comment on the message or the political meaning behind this. I'm looking at this purely as a fantastic sculpt. So there we are. This is The Skin I Am In. It's a really great model. He follows the imp around so you can see his face. There is interesting choices here with the lighting, which means it's all moody and everything and in black and white. However, it would be really nice to see this model in full colour without the lighting effects and what have you, so I could see the whole thing, because it looks to me like it's really well sculpted everywhere. I'd like to see what he's got on his feet and things like that, but you can't see because of the way this has been done. But the face is amazing. It's really, really good, really lifelike. He says it's a self-sculpt. I don't know if this is a self-portrait or whether they've used some reference photographs or whatever. It is a really great sculpt. Not available as a character to use in the Dreamverse, which is a shame. It'd be nice if that was an element. I think it'd be great to have some modern RPGs and things with characters that look like that. That'd be great. Right. Okay. Summer Rain next. Juniper Falls. This is an artwork with camera angles and things. So it's a frozen moment in time with a rainstorm. And we're not gone for realism here. This is lovely and cartoony and Toy Town type effects, Pixar type looking thing. It's cool. I like the way this is done, and it has this sense of space about it. It's almost 3D. It's a bit weird. It's because it's very crisp. The way the camera moves around everything. I think it looks cool. Even if the forms are simple, it works, and there's sort of like little stories and what have you in the scenery, in the set. So you can, there's these ants here with the water landing on them as they walk past. It's cool. I like it. Right, next one then. Lands of Elia, Orcish Village by Turf McGeek. This was in Dreamscom. There was the Orcs Tavern that you could go and walk in. This is an entire village. And it's fantastic. I absolutely love this. This is a great example of a original design in Dreams. The orcs are fantastic. A lot of them have got completely different faces, different looks to them. Look at this one. The detail on these character models are really good. I mean, look at all those little skulls and leather and metal embellishments and stuff. Oh, he's very menacing. He's looking right at me. Right, let's have a look down. Nice banners there. Look at these fantastic houses. I love the use of claws or horns or whatever to make the framework of these houses so that they look particularly orc-ish. And there's a use of the same model in various places to make up his village. And then you've got bigger repeated patterns to make bigger buildings. It's cool. It's really nicely done. There's a blacksmith here. He looks decidedly mean. Look at that. With his hammer. Again, look at the really nicely modelled characters. It's very impressive. There's another character of a different race. Looks like a skeleton. Yes. The Orc Tavern is actually over here. It's a much bigger version of the one in the booth in the Dreamscom. Same principle, but obviously Dreams booth you had a limited size. There's the tavern keeper there. There's some orcs over here about to have a fight. Look at them. I love the fact they're all different. And they've all got, but they are all definitely of the same species and the same types of thing. I think it's really beautifully done. I don't know what happens when we go through here. Shall we look? Is this an exit into something? No. There's our portal that we came through when we first arrived. I'm hoping this is going to be made into some sort of game because this looks like a really beautiful set. It just needs a game put in it. Maybe this is a village that you come to in part of an RPG. Lots of detail. It's lovely. I really, really like it. So, Lands of Elia. Right, Utopia Celestial now by Electrici 401. I think that's Spanish, which I don't read. So there we go. Let's go in. So it's a volcanic set design. Lots of volcanic rock and everything. And we have some classical music playing, but down here is this face in the rock, and it's pretty creepy, I must say. It's really well done, its eyes moving and everything, but it's really creepy. Let's move down there. It's like a witch's face. There we go. Some people have some amazing imagination. So there's where we first came from. Go heading into the volcano, see what's in here. It's just art. There's no game. This is just almost practice, I guess. Some characters over here. I like the way that the lava and the volcanic rock has been done. I accidentally fell in the lava last time, so best keep away from that, stick on the rocks. Here we are, some volcano characters. They look like they're volcano beings of some sort having a fight. Same sort of face as the one that's on the side of the volcano itself. It's fascinating. It's really interesting looking, this. I don't know what else there is. Let's see. We'll fall in the lava. Whoa! I'm burning. Ah! There we go. See, I'm under the lava now. Oops. Keep up. Keep up. I'm obviously immune to dying in the extremely hot lava. I'm trapped now. This guy can't come out. But anyway, there we go. I thought it was interesting, the look of that. So it, not a game, but interesting nevertheless. Here we have Sophia by S. Dorin. It's an NPC for a VR game. That's interesting. People are getting ready for VR already. So this is a blinking female character. Got a bit of life to it. It's a very nicely sculpted bust. She says she's a character, so I don't know if you just get the bust of her head and that, or whether this is going to be as part of a full character. I don't know. I quite like the way the background has been done here. It looks very nice. Nice colouring. Right, here we have Pappy Needs Change by Geordie Turk 88. I could have put this in the movies, but it was a bit too short to really count. It was more of a demonstration of some artwork, really. So here we have a sort of cyberpunk Blade Runner type world with Pappy, who is a robot who's only got one arm, and he's begging. It's really quite sad.
Spare parts for Puppy. Puppy needs parts. Train for Puppy. Need trains for Puppy.
And hovering toward the central point. Striking down 25. Down
There's some trains for Puppy.
It's so sad. I don't know if he's going to do something with Pappy as a character in the game, but he's immediately got our attention and our sympathy. Poor thing. Lost an arm and now needs change. I don't know what he needs to change for. It's not as if maybe he needs an oil change. I don't know. Pappy needs change. Nice though. Nice set. Makes you think. Anyway, Noble Woman Portrait by Didi Alatri. This is a prop for you to put in your level. So she could be a queen or a warrior, or portrait of a dead wife if you're going down the standard boring RPG route. Anyway, there you go. It's a very nice little portrait of a woman there. Done with spray paint and paint. Combination of the two. It is 6% thermo though. Because they've wanted to get very crisp lines, and you can't really optimize painting sculpts because they lose their integrity and they get very blurry very quickly. So that's that. Right, movies then. This is Group Mine by Ragnar VE. It's just a little short a short thing. Encounter between two collective consciousnesses, an artificial intelligence and a biological hive mind. This is sci-fi horror. I've seen these effects used in music videos, and more and more people are now using this type of effect. It's really atmospheric. I like the floating things. That works really well. So it's a gun, I think. And here we have some sort of robot-y thing that's been attacked by some half robot, half biological something or other. And then in here we have, this is really interesting. I thought this was a very interesting character. It looks like a sort of mechanical tentacle snake. It's such a short little movie. It's like, I've got into it and then it stops. So I'd like to see more of that. That would be good. I don't know if this is going to be a game or whether this is just a tryout of some of the modelling. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Right, games now. So, first game is To the Top by Slur Mackenzie and Kelby Jones, Animation B, Hadrian 8182, Gorferman, and possibly J plus B, though Jamie is appearing on lots of people's creations at the moment because they're in Dreamscom, and so I'm not sure about that one. But anyway, there we go. To the Top, it's a platformer. There was a trailer done for this in the live stream for Dreamscom. And to be honest, I think this is better than the trailer. When I saw the trailer, I was like, okay. But actually playing it, it's pretty amazing, actually. Well, let's collect those. So far, so much sort of standard platforming. So we've got this mechanic here where we can move these blocks up and down. This is pretty neat. I like the way the colours change. So a great way of using the special effects here. The sound of the these cubes being collected is pretty good. And the checkpoints are nice. Look at those. It's really nice to see people designing their own checkpoints, their own collectibles, their own characters, their own set. There's a lot of platformers are using similar assets, and this is totally original and really great. So now activate this cube. It's going to give us some sort of special ability, I guess. Yeah, it's these blue lines. And you walk into it, and look at that. This is the USP, if you like, of the game. The unique proposition for this game is these blue lines. Like that. This is the coolest thing ever. This is only a demo, so this isn't a full game. So I'm really looking forward to the full game of this. That is such an amazing mechanic. I love it. And makes this unique. Unless, of course, you know different. Let me know in the comments if there's games out there that do this, and this is a homage to that. I don't know every game that's ever been created, but it feels unique. There we go. That was the end. Full game will be available when it's done. Yes. You may want to search for something hidden on the main menu. I promise it's worth the effort. Well, I'll leave that for you to have a go at. There's something on here apparently that's worth the effort. So there we are. To the top. I think that's fantastic. I'll be looking forward to the full game of that. Right, Garden Adventures now by Sammy Tom Hill. Help defeat all the pests as you make your way through 3 levels, collect all the stars, defeat the game to some sugary sweets. Now this is not as we've just seen, something that somebody has worked on for months and months and months. Right. However, there's lots of really nice features in this that I wanted to show you. So although it is very simplistic, this is nice. So you get these levels that you can go into. Now, it says here, kill 5 to exit. And it's like, kill? What have I got to kill? I've got to kill that bird? I have no idea. Anyway, you start off and you've got these stars to collect. Now, the stars are totally irrelevant. You don't need the stars, but the stars give you an idea about where you need to go. But the stars, whether you collect them or not collect them, is really doesn't matter. So there we go, we're going along. Woo! I might be trapped now that I've got down here by accident. Right, so this is something... I'm going to have to start again. Because I've fallen down here and I can't get out. So whoever made this, you need to do something about this. You need to open that gate or something. I'm gonna have to start again. Right, let's go again. Right. Oh. There we go. I think this is where we're supposed to be going. So you don't need that gate there. Take that gate out and then everything's fine. Right, so these are the things we've got to kill. These medium molecule assets. There we go. There's the final one. There we go. And there's our portal that we need to go through. So this is just like there we go. Very simple game. But it's got nice little features in it that show that this person is trying to make something unique to themselves. So we've got these little houses here. So that's a model of the house we've just been in. And here we got the next level, which is another house. There we go. We've got to kill one to exit this time. So as an early level for something to make, I think that was pretty good. There's a few levels there to do. It kills a few moments. It's pretty good. It's a first attempt. Right, Dreams Party Halloween by Sumashu. If you've seen, there's a game called Dreams Party in that was launched last year. This is a very early Halloween version. I think it's a little early if you've been making Halloween stuff, but if you want to, go for it. So we've got a choice of characters. So I can be any of these characters, which are cool. Let's be this skeleton with a red cowl on, and it's chosen some other characters for me to play with. So it's basically a board game. So I've got 3. Off he trots. And they're all rolling their dice and going for it. So it's something a little bit different in Dreams. It's a board game. There are little mini games inside it, but you have to land on the right squares. So it'll depend on whether or not I land on the right square. I gave Dreams part was part of my nominated I think for last year's Lexi Awards. I'm not 100% sure. There was a few. There was a board game anyway. Let's roll the dice. 1. Oh, that's not going to get me very far, is it? Oh, shortcut. There we are. Everyone party. What are we going to do? We're going to do a mini game now. Aha! Shoot the targets to score points. I don't know which one's mine. What have I got to do? I don't know which one's mine. What? Which one am I? Player 1. I'm the blue one. Oh, okay. Keep this in the middle. Oh no. Far. Middle. Far. Near. Oh no. Well, I did well considering I didn't know what I was doing, which one was mine at the beginning. There you go. Everybody's moving on spaces. Whoa. I'm on a... Is that a free space that nobody can attack me on that space? I think that's what that is. Anyway, that's the game. So it's a board game with little mini games in it. It's pretty cool. And Halloween comes early to Dreams. There we are. Next one, Dungeons and Crystals demo by Gino015. Be a brave warrior and fight the evil of the lizard who wants to destroy the sacred crystal. So we'll reset it and go again. If this is your first time, please play the tutorial. Let's just go, shall we? Just go into it. Be a rebel. Choose your character. Knight. A locked character. Oh, right, okay. Defend the crystal. Right, I've got my sword out. Let's see, it's square and triangle. Right, let's go. Right, got one. Right, let's give me some health or whatever. Perhaps I shouldn't have opened up quite so early. Oops. I've got a power slam. How do I do that? I should have perhaps done the tutorial. Anyway! This is pretty cool. I like these arena. It's a nice arena. I like the lizard characters that we're fighting. This works really well. So you've got wave after wave of characters. There's a boss level every so often. You don't see a lot of games like this in Dreams. You see a lot of platformers. You don't see an awful lot of arena survival games, combat survival games like this. So it's nice to see something a bit different. Oh no, how do I do the power slam? Oh, there we go. Use the right trigger. I need to go. Here's my boss. Here's the boss coming. Oh, he's got a big sword. Woohoo! Rare bosses with big swords. Right, I've killed your minion. Right, here we go. I've got a power slam. Oh no, I can't use it. I used it. He's got such a lot of life force, so this is going to take ages. I'm supposed to be protecting this crystal from this guy, and I don't think I'm going to survive. No, he got to the crystal. Game over. It's really cool though, very nicely done. I noticed a few of my little things that are in there. I think that's one of my characters has been adapted there, so really cool. I liked it. Mirage Mars Rover by Starscream. Lost inspiration here and moving on to another project. So it's a work in progress. It's probably that's all you're going to get. What I liked about this, and you know I hate glitch effects, but for some reason this works in this circumstance because it looks like you're looking through a camera on this rover. You look up and down, look like this. I really feel like I've got control of a rover on Mars, which is pretty splendid. So there's no, it says search for signs of survivors. Something's crashed over there. There's something here as well. Let's have a look at this. As it's a work in progress, I don't suppose there's any game here. And it seems a shame that people start things, don't finish them, but publish them anyway. It can be a bit frustrating, to be honest, because you can sometimes see things and go, oh, why didn't you finish that? That had real potential. This is one of those things. It's got real potential. It looks epic. It's an open world. And here's another one. I can show controls. I've got no power now. Okay, so charge L1. The solar panel turns, and we're going to charge up our. There we go. Now charged up the solar panel on our Rover. Something has definitely crashed. Whoa, I'm rolling backwards. So, yeah. Definite potential here. It's a shame that they've just abandoned it. They got bored with it. Easily done. There we are. Right, Mousetrap by Geordie John 88. Let's reset it. Ever wondered what a sleepy mouse dreams about? Cheese! So this is going to be a very cheesy platformer. Look at this! Watch out for the evil blue cheese. I am assuming that is the stinky evil blue cheese. So, unless of course there's something else. I can't get up there, so obviously that's for later. Right. So he's adapted some of the minimological characters so that it looks like a little mouse. Well, it looks like a little teddy bear, to be honest, but there we go, it's a mouse. And we've got cheese collectibles. Platformers are now plates. This is the way to go. Theme your platformer. So everything. Look, the checkpoint is a piece of cheese. This is a perfect example of. Oh, I got caught by the mousetrap. A perfect example of how to adapt things to be your own in a game and make it original, even though you're adapting assets and things that are available already. Make them your own, and you end up with something original and different, and this is cool. And oh god, that was a bit risque what I did there. Risky, not risque, I know what I meant to say. He didn't take his clothes off, it wasn't risque. Right, okay. There we are. Another checkpoint. Oh, there's cheese. Oh, pizzas! These are these collapsing ones, are they? Oh no, good. Go then, move. I think this is a good solid platformer. Whoa! I'm doing alright. Aha! We're climbing the cheese mountain. I don't know what's up here. Could do with some music that doesn't use that little riff. Okay, anybody want to make some music for this? It's sort of cheesy. I don't know what cheesy music would look like, does it sound like? But anyway, there we go. Mousetrap. Very cheesy game. Now we have Leaf by Empire. A bit of fun for the Elements Community Jam. not an awful lot of element stuff about, actually. It's surprising. Game Jam, I think people were concentrating on the Dreamscom stuff. So let's reset progress on this. This has got an interesting look to it. You don't see a lot of games in Dreams that look like this, where they've used a painted item as the character rather than a sculpt. It's really well done. Grab shiny leaves, it says. There's the shiny leaves. But I've got to not hit the electric cables. Oh, I'm doing alright. Oh god. Yeah. There we are. Famous last words. I was doing alright, and then I said I was doing alright, and then it all went to pot. Oh no! Can you slow down? Oh, you can. So everything is moving, but you can stop it from moving by pulling to the left. So I should do that. Oh god. Oh my god. There we go. Oh, damn. This is a cool platforming game. Lots of hazards. It has a definite look to it that is unique. I love it. I think it's really well done. I'm not very good at it, but I think it's a nicely made. Oh, for goodness sake. Anyway, there we go. Leaf. Play that. 128 thumbs up. Could do with some more of those. Imp Bending next by Tilly Creations. Master your Imp Master make your Imp Master the elements. Bend your way through this small plateau using fireballs, water spray, and leaf shields. Contending for the elements jam. So I'll rewind it. So this is an elements jam entry. Right, I hope this music is okay. So do not want to strike. Okay. Now this uses the motion, the imp movement. So I've got water, see, and I can put out. Go. Put out the fire imps if I do it properly. There we go. Oh no. Yeah, I'm losing life force all over the place. Okay, and then you have triangle that gives you this. So you can fight these water sprites or whatever they are. And then this is square. Is this square? Alright, so I can beat those up with that. And then I can use my water. Ooh. So you've got to use all the different ones to kill all these different enemies. It's brilliant, this. I really like it. I think it's very clever. Again, I'm rubbish at it, but oh god, my imp keeps going wee, which is horrible. I don't like it when my imp goes wee. It's like it's in pain. On we go. I've only got 10 life force left. Oh, that's not going to last me, is it? Oh, there we go, I died. Anyway, pretty cool. Really great idea. Innovative. And it's only got 35 thumbs up at the moment, so go play that one. I think that was a really innovative and great game idea. The Vengeful Eyes by Insane Alpha Beta. It's a horror survival game. And it says here, Erinford City Mall, one of the oldest creations in Erinford.
Hey, you okay in there? My name is James. I'm with the Uniguard. The intercom is working, but nothing else is. However, right now, that seems like a blessing. That mall you're in was abandoned a while ago, during the other invasion. We think we know how you ended up in there, but we aren't entirely sure just yet. Right now, you're alone, but you won't be for much longer. Someone or something has been in there every night now for weeks. We aren't sure who it is, or really what it is, but it's dangerous. With no power, or rather no lights, you can avoid it, so long as you listen carefully. It isn't here yet, so feel free to look around and get used to your environment. Unfortunately, we won't be in Erinford for at least 4 days, so that's how long you need to survive. Be careful and stay safe. James out.
So, you're wandering around in the dark. If you like games where you wander around in the dark, and if that in itself is a spooky horror thing for you, then this is definitely a good game because it's quite a big set. And you get to wander around in the dark and you can't see very far in front of you at all. It's quite interesting when you come across something like that bench. There's some plants and things. Now, I wandered around in this for a while. There's some stairs there. We'll go up. And I didn't find anything. I wasn't attacked by anything. And it's like, okay. I think it would be better if there was some sort of goal, whether you had to collect things or something. I presume the monster will make its appearance and then I'll be dead. But otherwise, it's just walking about in the dark. And for some people, this is spooky enough. They really feel scared and nervy. We're just waiting for the big bad to turn up. And a lot of people in the comments have said how scared they felt and how creepy the whole thing was. So, there we go. There's some nice elements in this. There we are. I've lasted 2 days. There's little things that you can read and what have you. I just wish there was some sort of progress that I could collect things or maybe get a weapon or... There's a skull there. Oh, there's more skulls. I just feel like I'm wandering aimlessly around though. But there we go. That's the Vengeful Eyes. Right. Last game. A Little Perspective by Rabid Jellyfish and Freakers and Sog 3 King USOPP. I don't know how you pronounce that. This is an amazing puzzle game, and you can tell from the thumbs up that this has been very well received in the Dreamverse. Tour de Force. I feel like I've seen things like this before, but I couldn't tell you what the name of the game was that
Sometimes
did it.
an idea will pop into your head.
So
And sometimes it's so exciting that you just need to share it with people.
it's like an... Now, is it Isha painting? Where you get these impossible
But many
staircases and
times,
stuff?
initially, the idea is pretty underdeveloped. It only makes sense when you tilt your head and squint
Like
your eyes.
that. Look at that. So we're trying to get to the... There we go. It's the lit
Acknowledging
square.
this, you might proofread, view the idea from different angles, find connections between all the important points.
Have I got anywhere? I think I've got somewhere. I'm on that square now. Oh yes. We're cooking with gas
New
now.
information comes to light, and you'll uncover consequences of the idea that you hadn't previously considered.
How do I get onto that one? Okay. That square? There we go. Aha. It's just an amazingly clever thing, this. Makes your mind go a bit weird, though. It's like... I can't tip over the top. I'm not seeing it. Ah, there we go. Yes, and we're there. So there we go.
Eventually,
This is
you're able to strengthen the presentation of the idea. At this point, the idea feels invincible.
It's like I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm onto this square. And now I'm onto this square. I have no idea why I need to go on any of these. But I'm skipping around like that. I'm back to the beginning now. So anyway, there we go. A little perspective. It's an amazing game. Great music. The whole thing. Echochrome-like. There we go. Maybe that's the game they've based this on. Echochrome-like perspective puzzle game. I know I've seen something similar to it before, but I wasn't quite sure what it was called. Anyway, there we are. That was the pick of the week. Hope you saw something in there that you like the look of. As always, please send me your stuff using the send to link. Do not send me links in the comments. It has to be sent through the Dreamverse, so I put them into a play later list and go through them all and pick out my favourites. I also go through the Dreamverse every now and then to find other things, so it's not just people's things that they've sent me, but the majority of it is. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in your dreams.